Hi Edwin, this is to help you with the negative exponents. One of the problems you missed look like this. You have a times b to the negative 1 minus c times a to the negative 1. A equals 4, b equals negative 3, and c equals negative 1. So the first thing you're going to do is substitute in all these numbers for the letters here. So that's going to be 4 times negative 3 to the negative 1, and I would put the negative 3 in parentheses. Remember that the negative 1 here as an exponent just means that this is going to be a fraction. It doesn't mean anything about the sign of the number itself. This is negative 3, but this negative 1 doesn't affect the negative 3 there. Minus negative 1, again I'd put that in parentheses, and then put the 4 in parentheses because we're raising it to the negative 1 power. Now I'm going to rewrite this in a way that's a little easier to understand. So 4 times negative 3 to the negative 1 would be the same as 4 over, and the reason I do over is because I have a negative exponent here. Negative 3 is being raised to the negative 1 power. That means that I'm going to write it as, this should be a negative 3 in the bottom here, as negative 3 in the bottom. And all this negative 1 exponent means is I'm going to write the negative 3 at the bottom to the first power. I'm not going to write the 1 there. So this just means it's a fraction. Now I have minus negative 1. So when I subtract a negative, that's a positive. So that changes the sign to plus. And then, so it's plus 1. Again, 4 to the negative first power is going to be the same as the 4 being to the first power on the bottom of the fraction. So what I have now is a fraction, 4 over negative 3 plus 1 over 4. Now I'm simply going to add these together by finding a least common multiple for the numbers on the bottom. So the least common multiple for negative 3 and 4 would be 12. Both those numbers will go into it. So I'm going to convert this to a fraction over 12. So what did I have to multiply negative 3 by to get positive 12? Well, I had to multiply negative 3 times negative 4 to get positive 12. So I'll have to multiply the top of the fraction, 4 times negative 4. That gives me negative 16. And then to write 1/4 as a fraction over 12, it's going to be 3 over 12. Now that I have a common denominator, I'm simply going to add the tops and keep the denominator the same. So negative 16 plus 3 equals negative 13 over, and then 12 is the denominator here, so it's going to continue to be 12. So negative 13 over 12. That's how you solve that. Please email me if you have more questions.